So I'm here with Ian O'Toole, a board game artist and illustrator. Ian, we're at PlayCon. How are you going so far? It's early morning on the first day, but how are you feeling?
Yeah, good. It's turning out to be a great event so far. I just had my panel, so I'm off the hook for the rest of the event. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some games.
Before we jump into that, which we will come back to, can you tell me a little bit about your work? Where will the people have seen it? And can you tell me a little bit about your style?
So I'm a graphic designer and illustrator. I've done lots of games at this point. I think people might know my work best from my work with Vital Lacerda, and maybe also the new edition of Ra. But I've worked with lots and lots of publishers, lots and lots of designers. Yeah.
So, obviously, when people think of probably board game illustration and they think of a lot of the art on cards or on boards, you also talk about graphic design. What would people who are playing board games maybe not realize is sort of something that you're or other illustrators and graphic designers are involved with?
I think the main thing is probably component design and iconography design, things that hopefully subconsciously make the game easier to play. The goal ultimately is that we put things together in such a way that it's almost intuitive. That's not always possible, but as much as possible we make things easy to figure out, so players, it's easy to learn the game, it's easier for people to teach other people the game, and also it's easier to remember the game a year later when you want to play it again.
Because I think I probably had that misconception when I first started coming from a Magic background. The artists are, they're doing the art on the card, and that's it. But with board games, obviously, there's a lot more to it. That the design, the game design, and the art are going hand in hand for the game experience. Yeah. And that's a fair statement.
Yeah, very much so. They're kind of two different disciplines, a little bit, illustration and graphic design, and there are lots of people who only work as illustrators or graphic designers in the industry. I tend to do both because I like to blend them together quite a lot. But yeah, it's a very integral part to any gaming experience on the table. Yeah.
For those playing an Ian O'Toole game, what sort of mark or experience do you think that would have?
I hope that they would have as smooth a learning experience as is possible given the game that they're playing. And I would hope that as little as possible, that they would have to revisit the rule book while playing as little as possible.
Now, we're going to circle back to what we talked about before. You've done your panel. Yep. It's now, you've got 2.5 days plus of gaming convention to enjoy. What are you looking to play? What are you looking to do? Who are you looking to meet?
I play almost anything. I love heavy games and I really love little card games. I have a game of Lisboa booked in. Other than that, I'm open to most things. I like a mix. I like to play a couple of heavy games, and then as the day or night wears on, they get lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. But yeah, there's so many games. I also, because I've been so busy, I'm way behind on new games that have come out, so there's a whole bunch of games that I haven't tried, I haven't played, so yeah, anything and everything.
Would a lot of your work be with involving a little bit of like unreleased new games as well, so some of the new hotness you haven't necessarily played as readily as the average punter?
I think so. The sort of games that are occupying my head are 2 years down the line, so yeah, the games that are coming out right now, I'm pretty behind on. Yeah.
And also, this is a bit of a hot take. I think you're the only person in the world, or certainly in this room, who is not super keen on arcs.
Oh man.
I put you on the spot with that comment. I mean, games aren't for everyone. That's fine. I think we counted about four or five games happening at the moment. Yeah. I feel for this Australia in July, it's the hotness. Yeah. But it wasn't for you. So what are you looking to play instead, apart from Lisboa?
I will play Gaia Project at a drop of a hat. I mean, that's probably my favorite game right now. I have a copy of Glory to Rome that I like to teach people. Yeah, that's about it. I think Arcs will do just fine without me. And it's doing okay. It's doing good. It's doing good.
Yes, I don't think that's going to put a dent in the sales. And again, I'm sure there's plenty of people who don't enjoy Gaia Project despite it being a favourite game. That's true of everyone's favourite game. Ian, thank you for having a chat and talking about your work and your role in the board game community. I've definitely appreciated your work, and I look forward to playing many more of your games.